Secondly, we will have unit normal vector. Okay, unit normal vector. Unit normal vector. Unit normal vector is denoted as n, t. Okay, and the formula is we need to find the derivative of unit tangent vector. You need to differentiate the t. Okay, so t prime over magnitude of t prime t. All right. And the last one is binomial vector. Binomial vector. Oh, before I forgot this. Okay, so binomial vector, the formula is b t equals to unit tangent vector cross product with unit normal vector. Okay, b equals to t cross n. Okay, so now let's take a look at the revision question that I prepared for you. Okay, so basically for this week we are going to cover subtopic 2.3 and 2.4. Right? Okay, so question number 1. Let's do the first question. Okay, we have RT equals to solution. Guys, this is not the question that for in your module. This is the different question from your module. I prepared different questions so that you can have more exercises just to prepare for your test. Okay, so this is the question that given to you in the group WhatsApp on Saturday. Okay, hari Sabtu hari tu saya dah upload dalam group WhatsApp soalan ni. Guys, have you watched the videos in YouTube for this topic 2.3 and 2.4? Have you watched it? All the videos? Senyap saya cakap seorang-seorang kan ni? Ada orang ke tak ni?
Tengok.
Okay. Alright, so now, okay, you should watch, guys. You just, before you come to the online class, revision online class, you should watch the video first so that you can get the idea what we are going to learn for that day. Okay, so please, after this, you have to watch the videos first. Just watch not need for you to watch the videos thoroughly. You just need to watch sekali lalu je lah, okay, so that you can get the idea. Itu je, right? After the revision class, then you have to watch the videos carefully and then rewrite all the solutions. Okay, only then you can understand all the lessons very well. Okay, so we have RT equals to, let's say I put it in short bracket, we have 2 cos t, and then we have 7t, and then we have 2 sin t. Okay, and then we will have, we need to find the unit tangent vector. So question number 1, we need to find the unit tangent vector. So first of all, what you should do is you have to differentiate your R. So finding the R prime t, okay, differentiate 2 cos t, we will get negative 2 sin t. Differentiate 7t, we get 7. Differentiate 2 cos 2 sin t here, we will get what? Differentiate 2 sin t, dapat?
2 cos t.
Yes, 2 cos t. Okay, 2 cos t. Right. And then after that, you need to find the R prime t. Okay, R prime t magnitude. So the formula is you have to make put the square root sign, and then we have negative 2 sin t squared plus 7 squared plus 2 cos t squared. Okay, and then we have to expand this. So square root of negative 2 squared becomes 4 sin squared t plus 7 squared is 49 plus 2 cos t squared is 4 cos squared t. Alright, so right now, guys, we have the same coefficient for sine squared and cos squared, isn't it? So what you can do now is you can combine this. So take out the coefficient and then we have to combine sine squared t plus cos squared t and then equals to 49. So as what we already learned in chapter 1, sine squared t plus cos squared t is trigonometric identity. This is equivalent to 1. Okay, equals to 1. Okay, I have one question for you. What if we have, let's say, sine squared 3t plus cos squared 3t? Is it equals to 1?
And
Yes.
yes.
Yes, okay. The answer is yes. Okay. The condition is you have to make sure that the coefficient for t are the same. Okay. If you have sine squared 4t plus cos squared 4t also equals to 1. Alright, so the answer is yes. So in this case, we just have t lah. So it should be easier. So from here, we will have 4 times 1 plus 49. So altogether, plus we have square root of 53. Okay, thus the unit tangent vector, thus t unit tangent vector equals to r prime t divided by magnitude of r prime t. So we will have the answer is, r prime t is negative 2 sine t, 7 2 cos t divides by square root of 53. Or, okay guys, this is the answer. You can write your answer like this. Or, okay, or you also can write your answer like this. Equals to negative 2 sine t over square root 53i plus 7 over square root 53j plus 2 over square root 53 cos tk. Okay, so either one. Alright. Okay, so next. So this is the answer for unit tangent vector. Okay, next unit normal vector. Question number 2. Okay, what you should do is you have to find the t prime t. Okay, because previously in this formula we have t prime t divides by magnitude of t prime t. So first of all, you have to differentiate your unit tangent vector. Okay, so in question number 1, we already get the unit tangent vector. So right now we have to differentiate this. Okay, differentiate this. We will have equals to, okay, let's say I take out the coefficient. So let's say here I consider this notation. So this is just a coefficient, right? Square root 53. So square root 53 can be taken out, 1 over square root 53. And then we have to differentiate each term. So differentiate negative 2 sine t, we will get negative 2 cos t, right? And then differentiate 7, we will get 0. And then differentiate 2 cos t, we will get negative 2 sine t. Okay, so this is our t prime t. Next, we need to find the magnitude of t prime t. Okay, guys, so we will have square root of, alright, so multiply everything by square root 53. So we have negative 2 cos t over square root 53 squared plus 0 squared plus negative 2 over square root 53 sine t squared. Okay, so here we will have square root of negative 2 squared, so becomes 4 over square root 53 squared, becomes 53. Okay, and then multiply by cos squared t plus 4 over 53 sine squared t. Again, guys, this is equivalent to 1. Okay, if you factorize this. cos square t plus sine square t. Again, this is equivalent to 1. So we will have square root of 4 over 53, or this is equivalent to 2 over square root 53. Okay, so right now, thus, the unit normal vector is equivalent to t prime t divides by magnitude of t prime t. Okay,
1/2.
all right. So we will have, okay, you have to divide everything this here. So 1 over this one, ambil yang ni tadi. All of this is your t prime t. So we will have equals to 1 over square root 53, okay, multiplied by negative 2 cos t, 0 and negative 2 sin t. Divides by magnitude of t prime t. So we have this is the magnitude. So divides by 2 over square root 53. Okay guys, now the coefficients are the same, right? If you see here, negative 2 over square root 53, this is also 2 over square root 53, right? And the same thing happened here, negative 2 over square root 53, okay, is equivalent to 2 over square root 53. So we can cancel all the coefficients, right? Understand guys? We can cancel this with this.
Okay.
Okay, so the answer should be negative cos t, 0, and negative sin t. Okay, this is the answer. That's it. Okay, so this is your unit normal vector. Okay, next question number 3, we need to find the binomial vector. Okay, binomial vector is equivalent to unit tangent vector cross product with unit normal vector. Alright, so we will have binomial vector equivalence to, ni all expert ni, cross product, ijk, and don't forget this plus minus plus alternately. So the first row should be unit tangent vector. So we have, mana unit tangent vector ni? Ni, this one. Yang hijau ni, this one, unit tangent vector. So we can have negative 2 over square root 3 sin t. And then J kita ada 7 over square root 53. And then K we have 2 over square root 53 cos t. Okay, and then the second row should be the unit normal vector. So we have this unit normal vector. So we have negative cos t, 0, and negative sin t. Okay, now let us proceed with this calculation. Okay, as usual, we are closing the first column. So now we are crossing. Okay, kita crosskan the second and third column. So 7 over square root 53 multiplied by negative sin t. So we will have negative 7 over square root 53 sin t minus 0 times 2 over square root 53 cos t. So 0 lah. So we have I and then put minus, open the bracket again. Right now we are crossing the second column and kita close the second column and then crossing the first and third column. So we will have negative becomes positive. 2 over square root 53 sine squared t. And then we have minus negative 2 over square root 53 cos squared t. Okay, this is for J. And then for K, close the third column and we are closing the first and second column. So this one you can dapat kosong mula-mula and then minus becomes negative 7 over square root 53 cos t. Okay, we have K. Alright, so right now we will have negative 7 over square root 53 sine ti minus, okay, we will have 2
2
over
over 33.
50. Yes, because right now we have plus. Okay,
Identity.
minus becomes plus. Yes, good. So this becomes plus and then this is the identity. Okay, the identity. So this is equivalent to 1. Okay, it's like this. Sine squared t plus cos squared t. Macam itu. J. And then plus, negative, negative becomes plus 7 over square root of 53 cos t. K. Sorry. Macam tu. Okay, and this is equals to 1. Alright. So the answer is, I put a sharp bracket because I don't like to write IJK. So we have negative 7 over square root 53 sine t. And then we have negative 2 over square root 53. And then we have 7 over square root 53 cos t untuk K lah. Alright, so this is the answer. Done already. So understand about unit normal, unit tangent, and then binomial vector.
Yes.
Okay, now look here. Look at this second question. Find the unit tangent vector. This is much easier compared to the previous question because it's just polynomial. So right now, this question asks you to find what? You need to find it. Yeah, so you have to find the t, right? So you just need to differentiate your r t. Okay, r prime t divides by magnitude of r prime t. Okay, and then you just need to substitute the values of t equals to 1 inside your function. Okay, it's okay, guys. We will proceed to the rest of the next question because the time is limited. Okay, I will give you the answer later in the group WhatsApp. Nanti saya bagi jawapan dekat group WhatsApp. Okay, so let us proceed. Arc length. Okay, arc length. What is arc length? What is arc length? Panjang lengkuk, right? Length of the arc lah. Okay, so the formula should be like this. We have L equals to integration from A until B, magnitude of R prime T. Okay, with respect to T, where T is from A until B. So right now, this is very important. You need to know the interval of T. If the interval are not given, then you have to find out the intervals. Okay, so the values of the interval of T is reflecting the limit of the integration here. Okay, so let's take a look at question number 3 here. Okay, question number 3. Find the arc length of the circular helix. Okay. All right. According to this formula, what are the missing information in this question, guys?
Interval.
Yes, we don't have the interval t, right? We don't know the interval t. So you need to find the interval t from where to where. Okay, so now how do we find the interval of t? It's like this. Okay, let me explain to you. Okay, this is component of x, y, and z, right? The same thing happened for the coordinate. This is x, y, and z. This is also x, y, and z. Okay, I give you tips. All right. First of all, the easiest way to find the interval is by choosing the polynomial function. Okay, by choosing the polynomial function. So right now, which one is the polynomial function in RT?
3T.
Yes, 3T. Okay, 3T is the polynomial function. Polynomial. So we choose 3T. Okay, we choose function 3T. Right? Now, 3T is belongs to y component or y coordinate. So look here, we have starting point. This is the starting point from the point. From the point means starting. Okay, from the point 7, 3 pi over 2 and 0. Okay, from the point means starting. So we have y component. So we need to highlight this component here. Coordinate y equals to 3 pi over 2. So we will have 3t equals to 3 pi over 2. Therefore, t equals to 3
Pi
pi
over
over
2.
2. Yes, good. Pi over 2. Okay. So this is the values of initial point. Okay. And then to the point of coordinate 0, 9 pi, and 7. Okay, so again we consider coordinate y because we take the polynomial function in y direction in j. Okay, component of j tu kan. So 3t equals to 9 pi. Okay, so t equals to 3 pi. Okay, so therefore t is from pi over 2 until 3 pi. Okay, so this is the interval. Baru dapat interval. Okay guys, actually you also can consider x and z. Okay, let's say we consider, let's say kita ambil component x, 7 sine t. So component x here is 7, right? So we will have, okay, let's say I consider 7 sine t equals to 7. So sine t equals to 1. Therefore, t equals to arcsine of 1. So arcsine of 1, of course, we have t equals to pi over 2. Okay? And then, okay, let's say we take this 0. Okay, so 7 sine t. 7 sine t equals to 0. So sine t equals to 0 lah, of course. And then t equals to arcsine 0. Okay, arcsine 0. So T should be this one. Ini yang akan saya explain kenapa kita guna polynomial instead of trigo. If you choose x component sin t ni guys, you akan dapat t equals to pi, right? Isn't it? Kalau you use your calculator, arcsine 0 is pi, isn't it? So kalau you jawab pi, jawapan pi ni is wrong tau. Okay? Sebab because we have, kalau ikutkan 3t equals to 9 pi kat sini, 9 pi. Kalau 3 kat sini 3 pi, let's say kalau kat sini 3 pi, baru jawapan dia pi. Okay, so that's why you have to be careful if you use the x component. Okay, it's not necessarily representing the actual limit. Alright, because we can have more answers. Pi, 2 pi, 3 pi. Here, 3 pi. Okay, so the real answer should be 3 pi. That's why I told you earlier, the easiest way is by choosing the polynomial. Kalau polynomial tak ada isu, dia memang akan bagi jawapan yang tepat terus. Understand what I mean?
Understand.
Okay, good.
Doctor, I have a question. For the
Yes,
arc length,
yes.
it's only applying for the circular helix only.
Not necessarily. Not necessarily. Okay, for example, from this question, for this is not circular helix, but still we can find the arc length.
Okay.
Still the question, find the arc length. Okay, in this case we have this formula, so that's why it becomes circular helix. Alright, good question by the way. Okay, now jom kita proceed solution. Tak habis lagi ni, saya baru explain tadi kan. Okay, denote arc length, so this is our limit. Of course we need to find r prime t. Okay, we need to find r prime t. Wait a minute. So from the given question, rt is equals to what? 7 sin t, 3t, negative 7 cos t. 7 sin t, 3t, negative 7 cos t. So r prime t, differentiate everything. We will have 7 cos t, we will have 3, and we will have a positive 7 sin t. Okay, after that we need to find the magnitude of r prime t. Equals to square root of 7 cos t squared plus 3 squared plus 7 sin t squared. And then, of course, we will get 7, 7, 49. So 49 again.
58.
Yes, trigonometry identity, right? So we will have cos squared t plus sin squared t. So plus 9. 3 squared is 9. So 49 plus 9, 58, isn't it? So square root of 58. Okay, this is the trigonometry identity 1. Okay. So now, we just need to integrate these values lah. Okay, because this is our r prime t. Jom kita integrate lagi mudah lah. So arc length equals to integration from where to where? What's the limit here and here? We have to refer to what?
Interval.
The interval, yes, this interval, okay? So this is your A and this is your B. So start from pi over 2 until 3 pi. Okay, so I erase this. Start from start from pi over 2 until 3 pi. And then r prime t magnitude, this is the values of 58 dt. So equals to square root 58 is just a constant, right? So you are integrating, we have t, so substitute 3 pi, and then pi over 2, minus pi over 2. So square root 58, 3 pi minus pi over 2 equals to? Equals to what, guys? Hey, pakai kalkulator ke? Tak pakai kalkulator. 3 tolak pi per 2, tolak 1 per 2. Jadi apa?
3 over 2.
Mana?
5 over 2.
5 pi over 2. It's okay, nice try. Saya suka bila student respond. Okay, good. So next question. Okay, let us do question number 4 ni. Okay, guys. Question number 4. Mana sini? Okay. Oh, tak keluar. I have to erase all of this. Oh, okay. Alright, and then I have to cut this again. Question number 4. Okay. Alright, this question is easier because we already given the interval, so we know that this is the values of A and B. Okay, this is the limit of our integration. So what you should do now is just find the r prime t. Okay, r prime t, differentiate exponent 3t. What should you get?
3e 3t.
Yes, 3 exponent 3t. And then differentiate square root 18 multiplied by
Square root
t.
18.
Yes, we will get square root 18. and then differentiate exponent negative 3 becomes,
Negative 3e3.
yes, like this. Okay. So next, what you should do is you need to find magnitude of
Magnitude.
r prime t. Yes, good. Magnitude of r prime t. So square root of, 3 exponent 3t squared plus square root 18 squared plus negative 3 exponent negative 3t squared, like this. Okay, so let us expand this one. We have 9 exponent 60, right? Plus square root 18 becomes 18 plus 9 exponent negative 60 square root of. Okay guys, logically, if you want to integrate this term, it will be very difficult, right? Because we have square root sign. And this is the function of t, okay? So we cannot just simply integrate these terms. So what you should do, you have to simplify this into this type of function, okay guys? In order to cancel the square root, we have to make sure that we need to have a square root like this, right? Baru you boleh cancelkan punca kuasa tu kalau you ada kuasa dua, bracket kuasa square like this, right? Understand what I mean?
Yes.
Okay, our objective now is we want to cancel this square root sign because the formula of arc length involving integration. Kalau you tak buang you punya square root sign tu, susah nak integrate, right? Okay,
Yeah.
very hard to integrate. So what you should do is we have to simplify these terms, these three terms, into bracket and square. Okay, so what happened, guys? Okay, I'll give you tips. How do we simplify these terms? Look at this coefficient, 9. Okay, so square root of 9 is equals to, okay, first the square root, open the
3.
bracket. Yes, 3. Okay, and then exponent, 6 divides by 2. Okay, here divide by 2 because we square 6 power 6 tu dia jadi 3t. Okay, and then look at the end of this value, 9. Okay, so we will have plus 3, and then the values here negative 6, it becomes exponent negative 3t squared. Okay, now kita nak tunjuk, I would like to prove that this terms is equivalent to the upper terms. Okay, so let's say kita expand balik benda ni, guys. Saya guna sini 3 exponent 3t plus 3 exponent negative 3t squared. Kalau you kembangkan dia, if you expand these terms, 3 squared is 9 exponent 60. Okay, plus, okay, yang kat tengah-tengah ni guys, you have to multiply everything. 2
18.
times 3, yes, times 3 exponent 3t, multiply by 3 exponent negative 3t. Okay, so 2 darab 3 exponent 3t multiply by 3 exponent negative 3t. Macam tu. And then plus the last term squared. So 9 exponent 6 negative 60. Macam tu. So what happened to the second terms ni? Okay. What happened, guys? 2 times 3 times 3, of course lah, becomes 18. And then exponent 3t multiplied by exponent negative 3t. So 3 tolak 3 can be cancelled, right?
0.
Yes.
Yeah, so it becomes 0. So that's why we will have 9 exponent 60 plus 18 plus 9 exponent negative 60 like this. Okay, so now we can just cancel this square root dengan kuasa 2 ni. So dah tak ada dah punca kuasa. Therefore, This is equivalent to 3 exponent 3t plus 3 exponent negative 3t. So guys, this term is much easier to be integrated. Okay, so kalau you nak integrate terms ni jauh lebih mudah lah. Alright, therefore the arc length equals to from A to B, magnitude of r prime t dt equals to, the interval just now is from 0 until 1. So we have 0 until 1 and the magnitude of r prime t is this one. 3 exponent 3t plus 3 exponent negative 3t. Okay, so this is easier. What happened to this 3? Where should we bring this? We have to divide, right? Divide by 3. Okay, so we will have 3 over 3 exponent 3t divides by 3 plus, minus because negative. So 3 exponent negative 3t over 3. So substitute 0 and 1. Okay, this 3 and 3 can be cancelled. And then we will get exponent 3 minus exponent negative 3 sebab darab 1 kan. And then minus substitute t equals to 0. We have exponent 0 minus exponent 0. Negative zeros. Just the same. So this one is equivalent to 1 minus 1 also. So becomes 0. Then the answer is exponent 3 minus exponent negative 3. Okay, that's it. That's the answer. Understand, guys?
Yes.
Okay, good. So next, curvature. All right, curvature. Curvature is quite interesting to be learned. Curvature, Curvature. Or we denote it as like this. This is the symbol of curvature. This is Roman symbol. Roman, kita panggil dia sebagai kappa.
Apa?
Yes, kappa. Okay. Alright guys, what is curve actually? What is curve? What do you understand about curve? Lah, senyap semua. Lengkung lah kan? Lengkung. Okay, lengkung ke lengkung lah macam tu. Okay, how about curvature? What is curvature? Senyap je. Kelengkungan. Lengkuk je. Curvature, kelengkungan. How bend is your curve, right? Sejauh manakah lengkungnya lengkuk awak tu? Okay, so lengkung ni guys, it is much related with another terms. We have rho. Rho is radius of curvature. Okay, radius of curvature. So, okay, I will explain to you the physical meaning. All right. Okay, guys, can you see me?
Yes.
I turn on the camera. Okay. Right now, I will relate curvature with roundabout. Have you ever drive a car? Bawa kereta. Biasa bawa kereta. Okay lah. Bawa motor. Riding a motorcycle. Oh, okay. Bicycle.
Yes.
Biasa bicycle. Okay, basikal naik basikal. Okay, kalau you pergi UMP right now, you most of you not here kan sebab COVID-19. In UMP, we have especially in UMP Pekan, we have a lot of roundabout. Okay, ada roundabout, big roundabout and small roundabout. Okay, now from your experience, if you pass through a very big roundabout, let's say you have roundabout like this. Ni kan. Okay, macam ni. Rambut macam tu. Okay, ni jalan. Macam ni kan. Okay, boleh imagine tak rambut ni? Okay, the radius Okay, let's say this is the radius, okay, size of roundabout. Okay, if the radius is high, a big roundabout, okay,
Apa
you
tu?
imagine you pegang steering. Okay, you imagine you pegang steering ke? Handle basikal. Okay, bicycle handle tu. You lalu roundabout yang sangat besar, a very big roundabout. The radius is very high. Okay, uh, how about the angle of the handle bila you nak lalu roundabout tu, you turn the handle sharp or not?
Not,
No.
not.
No. Sikit je.
Sikit je kan? Okay, good. Sikit je, betul. Bila roundabout tu besar, you hanya pusing handle basikal tu sikit je. Sebab roundabout tu besar. Which means that when the radius of curvature is high, the curvature should be small. Maksudnya tahap kelengkungan tu kecil. Because the formula of radius is equivalent to 1 over curvature. Okay, this is the formula of radius of curvature. Is 1 over curvature. If the radius of the curvature is high, which means that the roundabout is very big, therefore the curvature should be small. Maksudnya you tak payah pusing tajam-tajam pun, tak payah ambil lap pun, pusing handle basikal tu. You boleh relax, you pusing sikit-sikit, you lalu je dekat roundabout tu. Okay? But however, if the roundabout is small, which means that the radius is small, kalau roundabout tu kecil je, you nak pusing roundabout tu, what happen to your bicycle handle?
Pusing habis.
You kena pusing habis kan? Kalau naik motor tu overlap habis lah, macam dekat lintas Sepang tu. Okay? Memang pusing habis kan basikal, handle basikal ataupun you steering kereta tu, you kena pusing habis. Which means that the curvature is very high. Okay? So understand the concept between curvature and radius of curvature?
And
Okay, good.
Yes.
Understand guys? Okay, good. Now, okay. Curvature ni, we have more than one formula for curvature. Okay, we have more than one formula. Let me write this again. Curvature. All right. Okay, so we have this. Number one, use unit tangent vector. Use unit tangent vector. Tangent vector. Formula number one. Curvature is equivalent to magnitude of t prime t divides by magnitude of r prime t. Okay. All right. Number two, we have the formula of cross derivative formula nama dia. Cross derivative formula. Kappa equals to we have r magnitude of r prime t cross r double prime t divides by magnitude of r prime t cubed, like this. Okay, and then the third one, we have functional form. Okay, functional form. Dia unik sikit functional form punya formula ni. Okay, curvature equals to magnitude of r f double prime t divides by 1 plus f prime t squared to the power of 3 over 2. Okay, this is formula of functional form. Okay guys, so actually you can choose either one of these formula. Okay, however, I will give you tips. The functional form formula, okay, this formula is will be used if you have something like this, y equals to fx. Okay, if the equation in terms of function x, okay, y equals to fx, and you the question asks you to find the curvature of y, you need to use formula of functional form. Okay, so how to use this? You have to let your x equals to t. Okay, so in other way, this formula becomes like this: curvature equals to magnitude of f double prime x over 1 plus f prime x squared, and then to the power of 3 over 2. Atau muat. 3 over 2. Macam tu. Okay, so you just substitute t with x. Okay, that's for functional form. And then if you ask me what's the difference, okay, the previous section, kelas pagi tadi dia tanya, what's the difference between the tangent vector formula dengan cross derivative formula? Okay, actually both will give you the same answer. However, okay, the tip is like this. If your RT involve a trigo function, it will be easier for you to use this formula. Okay, if your question involving sine and cos, for example, sine 3t plus cos 2t plus 5, for example. So the first formula would be easier for you to get the curvature. Okay, and the second formula is suitable for the case of polynomial and also for exponential function. Okay, you will use the second formula. All right. Okay. But still, you can use either one formula lah. All formulas will give you the same answer. Cuma senang ataupun susah sahaja. Okay. So now let's take a look at the question. Mana soalan? Okay. Question number 1. Number 1 ke? Let's say we do question number 1 to number 5. Number 5 is very simple. Okay, let's do question number 6. Ada exponential, ada trigo. Ada exponential, ada polynomial. Question number 6. Find the curvature. Okay guys, if you look at this question, which formula that you would prefer to use? Okay, second formula. Okay, formula number 2. Yes, second formula. Okay, good. So now, okay. What if you have this question? Let's say your function is this. What formula that you will use?
Unit tangent.
First one.
First formula. Okay, this is trigo, so you better use first formula. But for this question, we have exponential and polynomial, so better use the second formula. Okay, so now we need to find r prime t. We have, okay, r prime t, we have exponent negative t, differentiate negative exponent negative t, and then negative 3t, differentiate we get negative 3, and then exponent t juga lah. Okay, after that we need to find the r double prime t. So differentiate again, we will have negative become positive, exponent negative t, negative 3 becomes 0, exponent t becomes exponent t lah, of course. Okay, now you are given the values of t equals to 0. So to make it easier for your calculation, you can straight away substitute the values of t inside here and here. Okay, so first we need to find r prime 0 equals to negative exponent 0, negative 3 exponent 0. So we will get negative 1, negative 3, and 0, right? 0 pula. 1, 1. And then r double prime 0, substitute t equals to 0 right there. We will have exponent negative 0 should be 1, 0, exponent 0 is 1 lah. Okay, so now the second formula is this, r prime t cross r double prime t. Okay, so we need to find the cross product. So r prime 0 cross r double prime 0 equals to, we put I, j, and k, plus, minus, plus, don't forget. And then we take the first row should be r prime 0. So we take these values, negative 1, negative 3, 1. Okay? Negative 1, negative 3, 1. And then second row should be this, r double prime 0. So we have 1, 0, and 1. Okay, so now we will have close the first column. We are closing the second and third column. Negative 3 minus 0 I minus tutup the second column. So negative 1 minus 1 J plus 0 minus negative 3. Okay, so we will get, we will have negative 3. Okay, negative 3 I minus negative 2, so plus 2J, and then negative negative becomes positive 3K. Okay, so this is R prime cross R double prime. So next we need to find R prime cross R double prime magnitude. So guys, what happened? Negative 3 squared plus 2 squared plus 3 squared. So we will have square root of 9 plus 4 plus 9. So 18, 4, 22. Square root of 22. Yes. And then what else? Okay, the formula, we need to find R prime magnitude. Okay, so magnitude of R prime. Tadi R prime kita apa? Yang ni kan? This one. R prime. Okay, so negative 1, negative 3, 1. Square root of negative 1 squared plus negative 3 Okay, negative 3 squared plus 1 squared. So we will have square root of 1 plus 9, 10, 11. Okay, therefore, the curvature equals to magnitude of R prime cross R double prime divides by magnitude of R prime to the power of 3 cube. So we will have square root of 22 divides by square root of 11 to the power of 3. Okay, so this is the answer. Understand, guys?
Yes, doctor.
Okay, good.
Yes, madam.
So next, okay, question number
Yes.
7. Okay. Good, very good. Okay, before we proceed to question number 7, okay, we finished already topic 2.3. Okay, so topic 2.4, we have motion in space, velocity and acceleration. Velocity and acceleration. Boleh, nanti saya share recording. Macam biasa saya share recording. Hujan. Kat mana hujan tu Adila? Musim hujan sekarang kan. Kuantan pun selalu hujan. Okay. So now, motion in space, velocity and acceleration. Alright, we will start with position vector first. Okay, position vector. Position maksudnya kedudukan, the position is denoted as RT. Okay, RT is the position vector. And next we will have velocity vector. Okay, velocity vector denoted as VT. Okay, so how do we find the velocity? Is by differentiate our R. So R prime T. Macam itu. Okay, and the last one is we will have acceleration. Okay, acceleration. We will have A T equals to differentiate velocity or differentiate twice the position vector like this. Okay, guys. Okay. Okay, so now the process from top to down is differentiate. Okay, differentiate. Daripada position vector nak dapat velocity, differentiate. Daripada velocity nak dapat acceleration pun differentiate. However, the reverse process, let's say you are given acceleration. Okay, in your question, dalam soalan dia bagi acceleration, you need to find the velocity. So, this is the reverse process. The reverse process means you have to integrate.
Integration.
Yes, integrate. Guys, you have to understand this. This will come out in your test. Make sure you faham betul-betul ni. Okay, and then if you are given velocity and the question asks you to find the position vector, you need to again integrate juga proses dia. Okay, so terbalik kalau daripada bawah ke atas integrate, daripada atas ke bawah differentiate. Okay, so let's take a look at exercise, the exercise. Question number, okay, let's say question number 7. Copy. Terbalik pula. Ya. Okay, you want to find the velocity. So what you should do? What you should do, guys, to find the velocity?
Differentiate.
Yes, you have to differentiate. Yes, good. Differentiate. Okay, so question number 1. Velocity is differentiating RT. So R prime differentiate 5t squared. Differentiate 5t squared dapat apa? We will get
20.
10t, yes. Sorry, plus 4. Okay, and then for this one. How do we differentiate
Negative
this?
1/2.
Yes, so this is actually t to the power of half, right? So bila you differentiate 1/2 times t to the power of negative half. Okay, so 1/2 times t to the power of negative half, like this. So that's the answer for the first question. Second question, AT, acceleration. We need to do what?
Differentiate.
Differentiate.
Differentiate what?
Differentiate velocity.
Yes, good. Differentiate velocity. Well done. Differentiate the velocity. Okay, so we differentiate this. Okay, differentiate again. So we will get 10 and then 1/2 t to the power of half ni jadi apa? Negative
Negative 1/4.
1/4 t to the power of
Negative
Negative 3/2.
negative 1/2 minus 1. Okay, well done. Negative
3/2.
3/2. Yes,
3/2.
negative 3/2, like this. Okay, so now, guys, in this question, you are given the values of t equals to 1. So what you should do, you need to substitute here. Okay, substitute the values of t equals to 1. So A1 equals to 10 and then negative 1/4 lah, of course. Okay, so this is the answer. All right, next question. Question V0, question number 8. I think I should do question number 9. It's much complicated compared to question number 8. Okay, wait a minute. For question number 8 ni, you need to find the acceleration, right? And what you should do? You are given acceleration and you need to find the velocity. So what you should do now?
Integrate.
integration.
Integration, yes, good. So AT is equals to integrate VT. Integrate VT, apa pula saya terbalik ni. Nak cari velocity. Ni, VT, we need to integrate AT. dt. Okay, that's for question number 8. And then you have to find your C1, C2 and C3. Remember the initial condition? So you kena cari V0 nanti. Okay, V0. Alright. It's okay. I will explain to question number 9 because it's similar step. But the function here is much more complicated compared to question number 8. So let us proceed question number 9. Tak apa guys, nanti saya bagi jawapan dalam grup WhatsApp untuk semua soalan. You just need to pay attention in this class so that you understand the steps. Allah. Kejap saya kena padam. Okay, so we have this. Alright. Now, the velocity is given by, saya salin tak habis. Sorry, okay, copy this. What should you do, guys? What should you do here? You have to differentiate or integrate.
Differentiate.
Differentiate ke?
No, integrate.
Ya, soalan nak apa ni? Soalan dia nak position vector.
RT.
Position vector RT, yes. Soalan nak RT. So, bila nak RT is equals to integrate VT. Okay, so we have to integrate. So, jom kita integrate ni. Integrate. We have T cos T. We have 8 exponent 40. We have 1 over square root 3t plus 9. Macam ni. Okay guys, now let us do this by component, step by step. So let us integrate first term. So integrate t cos t dt dulu. Kita integrate satu-satu. Alright.
By pi.
Okay, by part, yes. You can use either by part, integration by part, or you can use tabular method. Have you ever heard about tabular method? Did you know tabular method?
Yes.
Okay, tabular method is similar to by part, but it is much easier. Okay, so I'm going to show you the solution by using the tabular method. Tabular method, you will have a differentiate column, and then we will have integrate column. Okay, when do we need to use tabular method? When we have a multiplication of two types of function. Okay, in this case, guys, T belongs to the group of polynomial, and then cos T belongs to trigonometric function, trigo. Okay, so in tabular method, which one to be differentiated? Which one to be differentiated is by following the law-pad rules, law-pad. So which one comes first? Law means log. This is polynomial. And E is exponential. And then T is trigo. Okay? So, from here, which one comes first? Polynomial ke trigo dulu?
Polynomial.
Polynomial. Okay, so we choose polynomial to be differentiated. So we choose T to be differentiated. Okay, and then integrate cos T. Okay, so now what you should do here is you have to differentiate T until you get 0. So differentiate T, we get 1. Differentiate 1, we get 0. Okay, so we have 3 rows here. So the number of rows in integrate must be follow the differentiate column lah. Okay, so you integrate cos T, we get positive sin T, and then integrate sin T, we get negative cos T. Okay, before that, don't forget here you should put plus minus alternately. Okay, and then you have to cross this like this and like this. Okay, therefore the answer is integrate t cos t dt is equivalent to first multiply t here with sine t. Okay, so we will have t sine t, and then you have to multiply -1 with negative cos t. So minus cos t, and then just put plus c1. That's it. That's the answer of this integration. Understand?
Understand?
Okay, that's for the first term. Okay, for the second term. Second term senang je. Second term ni je. 8 exponent 40. So integrate 8 exponent 40 dt. We will get what? What's the answer?
Madam,
30.
Yes.
can I ask for the tabular method, right?
Yes,
We
yes,
must
yes.
differentiate until 0, is it? Must
Yes,
like
yes,
for every
must.
question.
For polynomial question, we have to integrate until 0. If not, okay, what happened if not, guys? I use this. Okay, let's say you have this type of question. Exponent 2x cos x dx. Okay, this is the group of, okay, it's okay, you can mute now. Okay, this is the group of exponential. You can mute your, okay, laptop or phone. Okay, so exponential, and this is trigo, right? So we have differentiate and integrate. Okay, differentiate and integrate. Okay, so now according to Lopez, which one that we want to differentiate? Exponential or trigo? Lopez.
Exponential.
Okay, exponential. So we have to differentiate exponent to x and then cos x, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay, so now for this step, okay, kalau if we differentiate exponent to x, we will get 1/2 exponent to x, right? And then if we differentiate again, we will get differentiate. Balik. Okay, differentiate, we get 2 exponent to x, right? And then if we differentiate again, we will get 4 exponent to x. Isn't it?
Yes.
So we don't get 0, right? Tak dapat 0 tu. You kena terus pula buat seterusnya. So, this is for the case of repeating case. Nama dia repeating case. Repeating. Dia berulang-ulang. So, for the case of repeating, we stop at third step. Okay, we stop here at the third step. Okay, so we will have here cos x. Integrate cos x, we will get sine x. Integrate sine x, we get negative cos x. So again, plus, minus, plus. So cross here, here. Okay, now, since this is the case of repeating, berulang-ulang, guys. So what happened? The last column ni, you kena reverse, patah balik ke sini. Okay, and then when you reverse this, you have to put the integration symbol. Okay, so the answer should be like this. You all memang tak pernah belajar tabular method ni?
No.
No,
Tak.
okay. So exponent to x cos x dx is equals to, okay, listen here carefully. The answer is, okay, we have to multiply exponent to x with sine x, right? So exponent to x sine x, and then multiply negative 2 exponent to x with negative cos x. So we get a plus, right? 2 exponent to x cos x. Okay, now what happened to this? What happened to the last arrow ni? You have to patah balik ke atas ni. So what happened? You kena letak sekali simbol integration. So we will have minus. Put the symbol integration. 4 exponent to x multiplied by cos x. Saya letak negatif sebab negatif here. Negatif lah jadi kat sini kan? Okay, now if you notice here, this term Sama tak dengan this terms?
Sama.
Sama kan? Okay, so negative 4, you patah sebelah kiri, you will get 4 plus 1, right? So it becomes 5. So 5 integration of exponent 2x cos x dx is equals to exponent 2x sin x plus 2 exponent 2x cos x, isn't it? Therefore, integration of exponent 2x cos x dx is equivalent to 1 over 5. Divides everything with 5 lah. So exponent 2x sin x plus 2 exponent 2x cos x plus c. That's the answer. This is for the case of repeating. Understand, guys?
Understand.
Yes.
Okay, so let's say lah, kenapa saya kata tabular lebih mudah daripada integration by part? Sebab you boleh buat straight away tau. For example, if you have this, let's say x kuasa x to the power of 5 exponent x dx. You want to integrate this. So which one to be differentiated? Exponent x.
X over 5.
Okay, x to the power of 5. Okay, good. So this one exponent x. Okay, now x to the power of 5 ni you kena differentiate sampai dapat 0 kan, saya pesan tadi kan? Until get 0. Okay, so we will have 5x to the power of 4 and then 20x to the power of 3 and then 60 to the power of x squared and then 120x and then we have 120 and then 0. Okay, you will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 step. Okay, 7 step. You have to put plus minus plus minus plus minus lah, of course. Sini, plus minus plus minus plus minus plus sampai dapat 0. Okay, and then here exponent x, exponent x, exponent x lah kan, bila integrate kan, tak ada apalah, dia tak ada coefficient, so it will be easier. So now what happened? You can just cross this. Ni darat sini, darat sini, darat sini. Okay, so the answer should be, okay, so integration of x to the power of 5 exponent x dx is equals to, dalam je, x kuasa 5 exponent x, okay, tolak 5 exponent to the x to the power of 4 exponent x plus 20 x cubed times exponent x minus 60 x squared exponent x plus 120 x exponent x and then minus 120 exponent x plus constancy. That's it. That's the answer. Understand?
Understand.
Guys, tabular method is much easier compared to by part, integration by parts. Kalau integration by part, you kena buat step by step, panjang sikit kan. Kalau yang ni you can buat sekaligus je. Okay, so that's tabular method. Alright, apa tadi kita buat tadi soalan. Kita stop sampai ni. Integrate 8 exponent to the power of 40. We have 8 exponent 40 over 4, right? Plus C. 2 lah. Tak ada lah ni. So we will have 2 exponent 40 plus C2 because this is the second component, kan? Okay, now the third component. How do we integrate this? 1 over square root 3t plus 9. Okay guys, my brilliant students, how do we integrate this? Macam mana nak integrate ni? Senyap pula.
3
We need to, okay, first step when you have this type of question, okay guys, in order to solve this, we need to use substitution. Okay, use substitution. Alright, so we let u equals to 3t plus 9. Okay, so if we differentiate u, we will get 3 lah kan?
3.
3 dt. So dt dia jadi sama dengan du over 3. Okay. So we will have substitute dalam ni, kita akan dapat sama dengan integration of 1 over square root of u, right? Kan? Sebab kita gantikan 3t plus 9 tadi dengan u. Okay, and then how about dt kat sini ni? Dia jadi apa dt? Du over 3, isn't it?
Yes.
So du over 3 like this. So we will have 1 over 3 can be taken out, integrate u to the power of negative half du. Right? Buat naik atas. So, lebih jadi senang lah. So your integration will be easier now. What should you get? 1 over 3 multiplied by? Negative 1 over 2 plus 1 becomes?
Negative 3 over 4.
You could. Negative 1 over 2 plus 1.
1 over 2.
1 over 2.
Saya tahu lah you all penat. Sabar. Sikit lagi minum air dulu. Okay, u to the power of 1 over 2 over 1 over 2, isn't it? Okay. So, 1 over 2. Okay, so bila 1 over 2 ni jadi 1 over 2 pula. 1 over 3. Square root of u. 1 over 2 ni jadi darab 2 ni atas lah kan? Sebab dia 1 per 1 per 2. Becomes 2 lah. Naik atas lah kan? So we will have 2 over 3 square root of u or 2 over 3 substitute balik. Resubstitute 3t plus 9. Square root of 3t plus 9. Okay, this is the third component. Barulah you all combine. Mana tadi? Ni kan? RT equals to VT ni. So our RT is integration of VT dt. So we will have equals to first component tadi apa? T sin t minus cos t C1. Okay. T sin t minus cos t plus C1 I. This one plus C3 lah tadi kan. Okay, untuk J we have mana J tadi? J component. Okay, this one 2 exponent 40 plus C2J, and then for the third component this plus 2 over 3 square root of 3t plus 9 plus C3K. Alright. Now, okay, this is your RT. Okay, RT. Tapi we need to find the values of C1, C2, and C3, isn't it? So what you should do is you look at the equation again. We have R0, which means that the T is equals to 0. So substitute T equals to 0 inside our R. So R0 is equals to 0 minus 1 plus C1I plus 2 exponent 0. So 2 lah kan? Plus C2J. And then 0. Gantikan T equals to 0 kat sini. So square root of 9 is 3. 3 times 2 over 3 should be 2 lah. So plus 2 plus C3K. Alright. So compare with the given R0. Berapa dia bagi? 301. Okay, 301. So you all compare. Negative 1 plus C1 equals to 3. Therefore, C1 equals to 4. Okay, equals to 4. And then C2. C2, 2 plus C2 equals to 0. Therefore, C2 equals to negative 2. Okay. And then 2 plus C3 equals to 1. Therefore, C3 equals to 1 minus 2 is negative 1. Okay. So finally, therefore, RT is equals to, ganti baliklah dalam ni. Okay, you have to replace this again. So T sin T negative cos T. Okay, T sin T minus cos T plus 4i. Tolak 1 betul kan? Sekejap. Mana tadi? Saya pernah tinggal lah. Where is it? Minus cos T. Oh, sorry guys. This one plus kan? Negatif jadi plus kan? Ni negatif kan? Darab dengan negatif jadi plus lah. T sin T plus cos T Saya tersilap. Ni salah jugalah ni. Okay, sorry guys. Dah selalu terpetang ni. Plus T. This one jadi plus 1. Okay, jadi plus. So this is not 4 lah. So 3 minus 1 is 2. So here should be plus 2. Okay. And then tambah J tadi 2 exponent 40 plus C2. So minus 2J. Okay, and then plus C3. So we have this function 2 over 3 square root of 3t plus 9 minus 1k. Alright. Do you understand, guys? For this question? Kalau kuat test boleh jawab?
Yes.
Okay. InsyaAllah Alright, last question. Saya ambil masa sikit tak kau petang ni? Pukul 6 dah. Saya ambil masa sikit boleh? Question number 10.
Boleh.
Okay, question number 10. We will finish this. Alright, so tangential component and normal component. Okay guys, so basically normal component of acceleration is equals to AN. Okay, AN formula dia ialah, okay, the formula is V cross A divides by magnitude of V. Okay, magnitude of V like this. And then ini normal component of acceleration. Kalau tangential component of acceleration, okay, this is equals to AT. Beza dia dengan normal component adalah kalau tangential we have V dot A je. V dot A over magnitude of V like this. Okay. So now, okay, let's do this question. We have VT equals to number 1, VT is equivalent to 3 cos 2t. And then we have negative square root 2t. And then we have 3 sin 2t. Okay, like this. So now kita nak suruh cari normal component dulu. Normal component of acceleration at time t equals to pi. So of course we need to find the acceleration lah dulu. Okay, cari acceleration. We have to differentiate v, right? So differentiate v. Yang ke atas tu kita akan dapat. Where should we bring this? 2. 3 cos 2t. Jadi apa?
6.
Jadi apa? 6 kan? Negative 6
Negative
sin 2t. Yes. Okay. Now, differentiate negative square root 2t ni. Jadi apa? square root 2 sajalah. Okay, negative square root 2 je lah sebab that's the coefficient berkali dia. Okay, next differentiate 3 sin 2t, we will get sine, so cos.
6 cos
Yes, 6 cos
2t.
2t. Okay, good, very good. So next, dia kata dia nak pada t equals to pi, so substitute siap-siap lah. Substitute siap-siap pi supaya senang calculation kita. So substitute pi here, dekat atas ni dekat velocity, right here. So you substitute t equals to pi kat sini ni. Okay, 3 cos 2 pi is 3. Negative 2 square root 2 pi. And then 3 sin 2 pi is 0. Okay, and then acceleration, substitute dengan pi, we will get negative 6 sin 2 pi is 0. Negative square root 2. And then 6 cos 2t. So 6 cos 2 pi is 6. Okay, like this. Alright, so now we should find the cross product, right? So we should find the cross product. V cross A, we have I, J, K plus minus plus. So kat sini 3 negative square root 2 pi and then 0. 0 negative square root 2 6 like this. So we will have selesaikan ni. Okay, negative 6 square root 2 pi minus 0i and then minus 3 times 6 is 18 minus 0j. Okay, plus close the third column, so negative 3 square root 2 minus 0, negative 3 square root 2k. Alright. So next is we need to find the magnitude of V cross A. So square root of negative 6 square root 2 pi squared plus negative 18 squared plus negative 3 square root 2 squared. Okay, so we will have this one should be equals to 36 square root of 36 times 2 should be 72 pi squared plus 18 squared is 342. 42 pula. 324 plus 9 times 2 is 18. Okay, so we will have 72 pi squared and then plus 342, isn't it? 24, 42. Okay. So now, what's the formula? Formula dia ada speed. Speed pula. This is also called as speed. Ni speed. Magnitude of V means speed. Okay. So kita bahagi, we need to find the magnitude of V. So this is your V. So find the magnitude of V. So magnitude of V is equals to square root of 3 squared plus negative negative square root 2 pi squared plus 0 squared. Betul tak? Betul. So we will have, this is 9 plus 2 pi squared. Like this. Therefore, the normal component of acceleration is equals to V cross A divides by magnitude of V equals to, yang atas bagi yang bawah lah. 72 pi squared plus 342 divides by square root of 9 plus 2 pi squared. That's it. That's the first question. Okay, second question pula. Last question. Tangential component. Number 2. Tangential component, formula dia ialah this is the formula of tangential component. Okay, we have V dot A. So it should be easier compared to cross product. So just now V kita ada apa tadi? Dah saya tak ingat lah. Ni 3 negative square root 2 pi 0. 3 negative square root 2 pi and 0. And then we have a, where is our a 0 negative square root 2 6. 0 negative square root 2 and 6. Okay, so v dot a. So v dot a, salah. 3 times 0 plus negative square root 2 pi times negative square root 2 plus 0 times 6. So we will have v dot a is equivalent to square root 2 square root 2, jadi positive 2 pi lah. Okay, therefore, at v dot a over the speed, the magnitude of v, so 2 pi magnitude of v, ambil yang atas tadi je, this one. So square root 9 square root of 9 plus 2 pi squared. Okay, understand guys?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.